miss me? Did you? Did you miss me? Did you? I'm back. DME, nigga. A-Block, Southbound, holla.
A-Block, Southbound, holla at me. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live and direct. Better than any other, came back with another episode of that Repent or Die podcast. And I am your host, Junes, the original Jew, by blood, not by conversion. You know your brothers out here splurging with that what? With that word. Word up. And, first and foremost, we got to give all praise and glory to the Most High, the highest Shah, higher only name given to the children of Israel. Round of applause for that. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And through his son, our big brother, Christ, Yeshaya. Some of y'all call him other names, but I'm going to call him what it is. My Savior in Hebrew. But yo, today's gonna be one of those lessons, man, where we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother on IG, man. His name is Repent for Yah. And he had a profound post, man. And, it says something in the lines of, we as righteous individuals, as the awoken, are supposed to be our brother's keepers. So I had to title this, am I my brother's keeper or am I his grim reaper? We got to talk about that. You understand? We are living in times where like the wickedness is at an all-time high. I seen on the news today a 40-year-old man stabbed his mom to death on Saturday. Then I seen something where a 40-year-old man shot a dude in the club in the Bronx because of a line on the bathroom, y'all. So I had to come out with this. Are we our brother's keepers or we are our brother's grim reapers? See, God put us on this land and gave us rules and regulations. But Satan has taken away these rules and regulations and have given us nothing but negativity and wickedness and evil. And hence, because of this negativity and evil, is destroying, and we are destroying and contributing to our demise. Subconsciously or unconsciously, we are doing this. And all of us is affected behind this. See, I was always told that where there's no law, there's chaos. Where there's no law, when there's no order, is chaos. And what you guys are witnessing here is a bunch of people that have no law. We have no order. We have nothing. Everything when it comes to colored people is combobulated. It's just all over the place. Nothing is set in stone. The only thing that's set in stone when it comes to us is our opinions. It's not even facts. It's our opinions. And because of our opinions, aka our beliefs, our viewpoints, we are in this condition and circumstances that we are dealing with every single day. Every time I wake up, I bust my morning prayer. Then I go on my phone. I post whatever content that I need to post for the day, whether it's motivation, whether it's awakening, info, intel. Sometimes people hit me up with nothing but information because they know I'm gonna gather the information and present it for you guys to give you the awareness. But that also comes with a curse. That curse is I also receive news for the chaos that goes on within our community. And no, I'm not gonna blame my people for these circumstances. I'm not. I'm not. Because I understand what we dealing with. I understand the circumstances. I understand the hands that was dealt. I understand it. You know why? Because once upon a time I was just like you guys. It was kill or be killed. Is I gotta stand on my square. I ain't gonna let nobody punk me. I ain't gonna let nobody take me for a sucker. I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect me. I understand that. But with this mentality has become more destructive to our community than anything else. And this negativity is only plaguing our community. I'm not watching the news and hearing a Chinese man killing his mother. A Chinese man shooting up the club and destroying his his people because he didn't agree with how the bathroom line was. A girl got shot because her ex-boyfriend wasn't allowed in the club. So in retaliation, the man waited, and when she came out, he shot her. This is the things that we are dealing with as people. So did God put us on this earth to be our brother's keeper? Or are we here to be our brother's great reaper? We glorify killing each other. We take pride in being a cold-blooded killer. We got dudes that make music talking pure rubbish, and all it is promoting the killing of our own. Is promoting the killing of our own. And it's not even metaphorical no more. It's not even with a substance. It's just pure, straight to your face. I don't give a damn. We're gonna spin the block. We're running with the Glock. Boop 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 boop. We're gonna do like garbage. But this is the energy that's being forced upon us, and I can't blame my people again. I can't. We must blame the system. We must blame the infrastructure. I even tearing it up a notch. We must blame our forefathers because the Most High gave us fear warning. He said, if you should keep my commandments, I will put you on high. But if you should break these commandments, I will put you on low. And all these curses shall be put upon you. Now these curses has overtaken us. These curses has overtaken us so much that we have become immune to just being ignorant and thinking that this is the normalcy of a colored man. You can't be from the hood if you ain't a gangster. You from Flatbush? Word? Yo, I know you gotta keep it gangster. You from Bed-Stuy? Word? I know you gotta keep it gangster. Dudes take pride of being this, you know, thugged out gangster. For you to be a solid individual, you had to be somebody that nobody ain't play with. Like I just don't understand this. I watch grown men. You got grown men like Jim Jones. You got grown men like Mano. Grown men who's on the verge of touching 50, still promoting negativity, still giving these young boys admiration as far as being in a negative type of time. And no disrespect to these brothers, but the things that needs to be spoken. These are grown men promoting the continuous of this negativity. You supposed to be the OGs and grabbing these children out of that. Saying, yo, listen, I walked that path, fam. It's trash. Listen, there's other outlets. Matter of fact, I got some money. I'm about to put this together. Come get this job over here. Put this blunt down. Let's get in the boxing ring so y'all can learn to throw your hands. Put these guns down. Save them for when it's save it for a rainy day, because that rainy day is about to soon happen. Oh yeah, it's gonna soon happen. And when it happens, what are you going to have on your end to protect your family? Because you're so busy being a grim reaper and not a brother's keeper. When things hit the fan, when the real enemy comes, what's your protection? It's bad enough a lot of you boys and a lot of you men, a lot of you girls, a lot of you women don't even have an understanding of God whatsoever. And without that, what's your protection? Now, if you want to talk cardinal things, if you want to talk fleshly things, you're supposed to have a sword. You're supposed to have access to ammunition, artillery. I get it. But when you're using it to destroy your own and then get caught, get arrested, who's protecting your family? Because you're so focused on being a grim reaper and not your brother's keeper. You are a warrior, a soldier that's been taken off the battlefield. And who's going to protect your mother? Who's going to protect your father? If your father's not even around, who's going to protect your little brother, your little sister? Who? But yet we so focused on being this tough guy, so focused on being these gang members, so focused on portraying to be these so-called New York City or anywhere drill rappers. We're so focused and what you would call that word, so focused on just being that evil person. Yo, listen, people nowadays have no problem saying, yeah, man, I'm on demon time. Like, for real. When we supposed to be our brother's keeper. What's the two royal commandments? Love thy neighbor, love your brother like you love yourself. Fear the Most High with your heart, mind, and soul. Which one are we doing? We're not doing either or. And you see what's going on in the community. A man stabbed his mother to death, y'all. A man stabbed his mother to death, y'all. A dude was running around trying to kill his op, shot an 11-month-old child in the face. I seen a video when a dude was running. The little girl and her sister, he's running and the little girl, they don't know what's going on. He ends up getting shot. I don't know if he was protecting her. I don't know if he was pushing her. I don't know. But the fact that this is what's going on within our community, that raises a level of concern. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm fearful, but I'm sorrowful because I know that this is only going to get worse. This is only going to get worse. Our people is drugged up on these Percocets, fentanyl, all of these prescription drugs. Women, our daughters is drunk out their ass. Girls want to get lit. Like, look forward into getting wasted. Like, our sisters look forward. Yo, I'm going out for the country, girl. I am gonna drink all night. Like, this is what's being said. This is what's being said. We must have forgot that we are in captivity. You know, the scripture says that we're gonna act like captivity is no more. And we're gonna partake like everything is normal. Meanwhile, these heathens is working day and night to destroy you. These people, listen, these people are all out, coming out, letting it be known. These are the people we trying to take out. And use terms like, you know, the less fortunate, those that, you know, their genes is not strong enough, contaminated, whatever scientific nonsense that they will use. This is what they use against you, calling you less fortunate, inferior. These are the terms that's used against you. And here we are. Yo, shout out to the brother. What is it? Woke Talk 666 or 999? I don't know. But yo, this brother was giving so much information, like I had to post it on my IG. That was the screen name I just mentioned is on his TikTok. So if you go on TikTok, follow him. Yo, and he said things. He said, don't you ask yourself why is why is the water? Why is they telling us this with the food? Why is they putting chemtrails? Why is they forcing you know what medical decisions? Why are they doing all of this? Why? You ever ask yourself why? Now, and let me land back on what he was saying. Why you think the music is the way it is when it comes to us? Why you think the movies, when it pertaining to colored people, the movies is always in some type of negative light? And if it's a success story, he has to been through some trauma, some type of trauma going on in his community. It's the same script over and over and over and over again. And like I said, I can't get mad at the young buck. I can't get mad at the young buck because once upon a time that young boy was an innocent young man. He was exposed to something he wasn't supposed to. A demon got in him when the community was supposed to do their job and protect him. But how can a community protect a child when the community don't even know how to protect themselves? How can we go from a community as a community building warriors, but we prefer to have a community building suckers? Households broken up. Daddy don't want to be in the children's lives. Mothers don't want to be in their children's lives because they are not in a relationship with the man, or they're gonna create some type of negative energy where the child's gonna have nothing but anger and frustration towards the father, all courtesy of the mother. I seen something. As let me tell you how wicked our people are. I seen something where a mother told lies on the stepfather, on the father, the biological father, that the father tried to have sexual intercourses with his own daughter. They took a lie detector test. Came out that the father never touched his daughter. And the mother and he said, and she asked him, why didn't you never fight and stand on truth? He said, why would I have to do that? You know, you know damn well I didn't do it. I'm not gonna fight the truth. Even the daughters were so disgusted with their mother for that. Because because of that lie, it caused them to be separated from their father. This is a fact. So how can we be a brother's keeper when we don't even know how to keep ourselves in order? And this is why these young boys and these young girls find outlets in the street, found their outlet, comfortability on TV. I could go on and on and on and talk about all the problems that take place within our community, who to point the finger at. But after the finger is pointed, then what? I can tell you what's the problem. Are you willing to comply? Are you willing to gather the intel and apply it to your everyday life and do the necessary things to better you, to better your family, to better your children, to better your community? That's crickets. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to stand on what's right? Aren't you guys tired? I'm tired of every minute I'm seeing another horrific story. I'm tired. A man killed his moms. This is how far we have gone as a group of people that we are killing parents. This is some things that white people did. Now we're doing it over a verbal dispute. What can your mother say? My mother tells me, listen, my mother, anybody that knows my moms know how my moms give it up. My mom's the type of person that will say things to literally pierce, to pierce your soul. She has that power. But you also got to realize that that is your mother. She carried you for 9 months. Are you dumb? The lady carried you for 9 months and you have it in your heart. First of all, at 40 years old, my nigga, you need to be out the house. If you're 40 years old and you touching 40, you still up under your mother, that is a problem. That's insanity. You need to seek counsel. You need to seek counsel. You can't be touching 40, you up under your mother. Of course you're gonna bump heads. I even bump heads with my mom that I don't even live with her. But I bump heads, but I understand because you are an adult. Your mother is an adult, obviously. But in your mother's eyes, she's gonna always be a child to her, bro. Because when you turn in 40, she's turning 60, 70 years old. You still a baby to her. You should not be there. You shouldn't. You supposed to be, hey ma, passing through, how you doing? Checking on you. Ah, cool. She gets on your nerves. All right, mom, I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Simple. Simple. Me and my brothers, we was out of there. When we reached a certain age, it was like, all right, nah, see, this is too much. All right, ma, I love you. I'm out of here. My brother done left the States. You understand what I'm saying? My brother, like, I'm out of here. I'm good. But again, how can we be, how can I be a brother's keeper if I don't even know how to keep myself together? Why must we be the Grim Reaper? Why do we get so excited when we hear violence and hurting each other? Every time I see videos now, these young boys always gotta have a reference with a hand gesture with guns, money in their hands, alcohol, smoking, drinking, girls twerking. It's the same script over and over and over again. And these young boys come into the scene want to do the same exact thing. And then they're like, listen, this is how it goes. If you ain't doing this, you ain't winning. If you ain't doing this, you ain't winning. Yeah, I talk that gangster talk. Yeah, I rap that gangster music. I also walk it too. Try your luck. You know what I mean? Rappers right now has been incarcerated in the last year. They had this rapper, up and coming rapper, New York, New York drill rapper, up and coming, who took his man, who took a man's life. I gotta live what I rap. I can't be soft out here. I'm watching these movies. I wanna be the biggest drug lord of them all. I like Paid in Full. That movie was fire. They show you all the, you see all the cars, all the glory, but then you also see somebody as close as these two individuals were, for the love of money, took a person's life and had no care and went to the funeral on top of that. Oh man. And this is what we deem cool. When God put us on this earth to be our brother's keeper, I'm supposed to love thy neighbor like I love myself. I'm supposed to love my brother with my heart, mind, and soul. I'm supposed to love them like I fear the most high. I love him. We don't have none of that. All of that has been taken away, destroyed, and everybody is okay with that. Everybody is okay with that. And it's crazy. And even with myself, like as righteous as I am, I had to separate myself from these things. You don't think I can make a phone call right now and have access to any type of ammunition that I want? I'm talking about any ammunition that I want. All it takes is a phone call. But am I doing this for what? Who am I proving to be a tough guy for who? For who? I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable. I'm not afraid of anything. I know the Most High got me. I'm comfortable. And even before I was with the Most High and found the Most High, I still was a comfortable individual. I never understood the things that these people are doing. Never understood that. I never understood that, yo, you can't come to this hood if you ain't from over there. Are you dumb? I'm walking through there. What? Who you here to see? Excuse me? This is just what we do. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna give you some gems for these young bucks. A lion is always gonna respect another lion. And a lion is gonna know when the other person isn't a lion and they're lying about being a lion. Let that marinate in your brain. A lion knows. Real is gonna recognize real. A real person will see another real person and respect the realness. That you don't gotta fake the funk. You don't gotta portray something. If you're not tough, don't try to be. Because the streets will expose you sooner or later. One day your toughness will be put to the test. And you have to decide, am I a tough guy? Am I really what I be telling these people I am? What I be rapping about? Or am I just a regular person just trying to get some bread? There's nothing wrong with just being a regular person. I don't believe in people being a square. To me, a square is somebody putting their hands on you and you don't give no pushback. That's a square to me. Somebody put your hands on you as a man. You are obligated to defend yourself, protect yourself. As a man. As a man. You understand me? You're supposed to stand on your square. You're supposed to hold it down. Facts. But they don't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? They're teaching these young listen, these young boys only know about getting high, fornicating with women, popping pills, and when things hit the fan, running to get some guns. A lot of these senseless killings was not even called for. And you can't even fight no more. Cause I just seen there was a brawl that took place, was Saturday as well. A brawl that took place right there in Bay Ridge. Dudes is fighting. It was 10 dudes fighting. 2 people fatally stabbed. What? So you can't even get the knuckles in? You can't do nothing. Rest in peace to King Von. May the Father have mercy on his soul. That man didn't do nothing but punch dude in the face. Son didn't even fight back, bro. But this is the same person that you listen on the radio and talking wild crazy. Wild crazy. But listen, the purpose of this podcast is to just let our people know that we supposed to be our brother's keepers and not the grim reaper. I'm supposed to protect you, fam. I'm supposed to protect you, shorty. I'm supposed to protect our community. Guess what? You see, with all this violence, stop and frisk is coming back. Police officers in regular street clothes is coming back. Oh, yeah. And guess what? They've done bamboozled brothers and sisters to be this soft individual. Those that's the real tough guys are no longer here. Dead in jail. They no longer here. So now it's these young ones that's growing up with no order, no self-control, no principles, no morals, no self, no value, no understanding of self. Nothing. Nothing. And all they're gonna do, these are the children who are raised by TV and portray what they see on TV. A lot of these young boys are only portraying what they see because the OG's not around. Brothers like myself, soon when I got my son, my main focus is to make sure that my son was good, make sure that my children was good, my daughters was good. Why? Because I know where this street was going. I was once upon a time was was knee deep. I was in it. I was in it. But I also knew the direction that it was going was no longer for me. When I started seeing dudes listening to what's his name, Gucci Man and Lil Wayne and revering them as like top lyricists and great MCs, it was over. I already knew these individuals are gonna be the pentagram that's gonna ship everything left, and it's gonna be all chaos moving forward. Hence, look what's going on now. Hence, look at our music. Hence, look at our movies. Where's the substance? We getting substance from a man who dressed like a woman. Tyler Perry. You kidding me? This is our substance. There's no longer who can what's that do the right thing. There's no longer lean on me. We're not getting that no more. You're getting a man in a wig acting like a whole grandmother who's a gangster who's gonna pop somebody in their face and be like, come here, boy, don't talk to me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is our life. And after that movie is done, when it turns 8 o'clock, 6, 7, 7:30, 6:30, 7 o'clock, we're gonna give you love and hip hop. Now you're gonna see nothing but ratchetness and beta men who thinking they tough guys because they in the gym and over here crying over poom poom, fighting, arguing with man them, arguing with women. And these are supposed to be the representative of us. And then I'll see something, and then they'll have a whole channel with RuPaul representing. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. Are you kidding me? Are you guys kidding me? You gotta make it make sense. I feel you, little man. I see why you turning out the way that you turning out. This is all you were exposed to, and then to go outside and see the same nonsense. So who's gonna take the objective to make that change? Who's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna help my people. I'm gonna do it. This is what the Repent or Die podcast is for. I'm working on right now trying to start this business. What do you think this business is for? You think this business is for me? This business is to help my people. Because one thing I know about being in the hood, nobody is going to fix my hood. Nobody's going to understand the hood better than those that's from it. Nobody. If you're looking for these Caucasian and these Edom and these heathens to come fix your community, you already lost. That was the same approach Martin Luther King had. He had a dream, and because of his dream, he's no longer here. Facts. Facts. So that's not the approach. Nobody's going to fix us. The scriptures even tell you that no man shall redeem us. But it's going to take people like myself to start telling our people the truth. You are royalty, my brother. You are royalty. You are in the eyes of the Most High, sister, you are rubies. You're not even a diamond. You are rubies. Rubies is the hardest thing to find. You can find diamonds all over the place. My baby girl said something that was profound. She was like, yo, these people talking about diamonds diamonds is a rare this and rare that. How's it rare? And every single jewelry store got diamonds if it's rare. Make it make sense. This is how they play with your mind. because it's so rare. They could charge you whatever price they want to charge you, and you're gonna fall for the rare. You're not gonna hear anything but the word rare, and because of that, you're gonna take all the money out your rear end. Make it make sense. These people are plaguing with your minds. They plaguing with your minds, and when people like myself come out on the scene and tell you what it is, say, nah, fam, these people is bugging. It's not how it goes. We ain't moving like that. We ain't moving like that. We standing on righteousness, fam. What? No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. This is what we supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be moving in order, honesty, decency, in order. That's how we supposed to be living our lives. We're not supposed to be living our lives like headless sheep. And there's plenty of people to blame. But I'm not going to put the blame on these young boys. I'm not going to put the blame on these young women. I'm not going to do that. This is what they want you to do. They want you to see that the violence is because of these young savages and criminals and etc. That's how you divide people. That's how you question, and that's how you build distrust for your own. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is tell you that this war is bigger than what you think it is. You shouldn't be putting your focus and frustration out on your own, because we all in this together, whether you like it or not. Some of you guys have killed family members that you don't even know that y'all was related to. But you're going to realize that in the day of judgment. Some of y'all don't even know that. And it's crazy. It's sad. But this is what it is. Facts. We can't be the Grim Reaper. We must always, and I repeat, always be our brother's keeper. It's your brother man from the motherland. I came to you guys live and direct with all respect. Take this and carry it with you like $1 million check. That's all.